What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today's February 23rd, 2024. Today's video, we'll be doing a quick crypto market overview, followed by some CKB Nervos network updates. Last but not least, MultiversX. If you guys think it's interesting, stick around and I'll tell you all about it. All right, everyone, hopefully you're all having a great day today. I know it's been a hot minute, I think like 6 or 7 days since I last uploaded a video. Nothing too crazy going on in the crypto market. However, there were some pumps today for some certain coins. Got some CKB updates, and last but not least, we got some MultiversX things I want to share with you guys towards the end of the video. So make sure you guys stick around all the way to the end. But if you do want to skip to whatever section of the video, I do put a pinned comment in every single video for timestamps. And also, throughout the video, I also put timestamps as well. Also, again, if you guys don't mind smashing that thumbs up button, consider subscribing if you aren't. Turn on the bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Easiest thing you guys can do to help support the channel. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So the last 24 hours, the market's been pretty neutral. It's only down about 0.53% the last 24 hours. We got Bitcoin down about 1.06%, staying above that $50,000 level. Currently looking at about $50,856. We got ETH down about 1.8%, sitting at $2,932. We got Solana down about 1.79%. What else? Avalanche down about 2.14%. Got some news for that. I'm sure you guys might have already heard about that. But yeah, let's take a look at the top gainers the last 24 hours. We got Pangolin up about 83.09%. Uni up about 67.05%. Crazy, $12.30. I got some news on that, why it's pumped. And Aave Uni V2, never seen that one on there, but it's up about 63.51%, sitting at $12.36. Top losers the last 24 hours. Let's see what we got. We got Spell Token down about 23%. Jasmy, haven't heard that one in a while, down about 19.74%. And Aventus down about 17.84%, sitting at $1.80. Today is February 23rd. Holidays you got today. It's National Hospitality Workers Appreciation Day. Curling is Cool Day, Diesel Engine Day, International Stand Up to Bullying, National Banana Bread Day, seems to be the most popular, along with National Dog Biscuit Day, 2,000 shares. And a bunch of other random holidays. National Tootsie Roll Day, didn't know there was a Tootsie Roll national holiday, and I guess, yeah, we have one. All right, Skip the Straw Day, gotcha. I love straws, though, but now they make them, those compostable ones, compostable, whatever you want to say, they just always... After a while, they just get soggy, and then you got to throw them out. But yeah, straws. What is it? Was it National Straw Day I just said? Or Skip the Straw Day. Gotcha. Birthdays, I already checked that previously. No one would care about. All right, crypto bubbles. Top 100. We got Uni up 66.7%, sitting at $12.38. We got Siacoin doing pretty good. I'm mining that up about 21.9%, sitting at just over 2 cents. Oh, man. About to sneeze. Held it in. They say if you hold right here. Oh, excuse me, guys. All right, let's take a look at my favorites right now. Man, Siacoin. I don't know what happened. I tried to look into it real quick, but yeah, it's doing pretty good. That's good for your miners out there. Everything else, my favorite, seems to be down except for Doge, Monero, and Litecoin. Just up barely, or barely up a bit. All right, Fear and Greed Index currently at a 72, whereas yesterday we were in Extreme Greed territory, 76, and last week we were at Extreme Greed, 76. So again, market's taking a nice little cool off. Can't go up forever. Traditional markets, looks like Dow Jones ended the week in green. S&P 500 hit an all-time high apparently, and NASDAQ ended the week down about 44.8 points. DXY kind of looks like we're just traveling down in this channel right now. We're at about 103.96%. This is the 4-hour chart. Usually whenever the DXY is down, that's when crypto markets and traditional markets are up, and vice versa. It's kind of mixed right now, kind of neutral. It looks like we just kind of been going sideways over the last day or so for the DXY. Let's take a look at total crypto market cap right now. We're at about $1.89 trillion, up about 0.37% the last 24 hours. Kind of been going down the last day or two. It looks like the pattern that I have out here is a descending triangle, which is historically a bearish pattern. So you never know what's going to happen. It's bouncing right off that bottom trend line. So we might see a nice little dump total crypto market cap. However, when we get Bitcoin and we look at some of the other cryptos, they're all kind of forming the same pattern, not a descending, but a falling wedge. which I'll talk about here in a second. We got Bitcoin down about 1.1% the last 24 hours. Currently 50,759. Market cap is just under $1,996 billion. 24-hour trading volume, we're looking at about 21 billion the last 24 hours. So yeah, just taking a quick look at Bitcoin right now. We do have a falling wedge here on the 4-hour chart that looks like it could potentially play out. We are squeezing right now towards the bottom, so we could see a nice little move to the upside here for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the RSI right now. A little bit oversold, so again, I wouldn't be too surprised if we made a nice little move to the upside, although we are thick here in the Ichimoku cloud. All right, so let's jump into the progress of the Bitcoin halving. We're about 96.1% the way there. We have about an estimated time of about 56 days with the halving on an estimated date of April 20th, 2024, 420. So yeah, with that, usually after Bitcoin halvings every 4 years, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months later, we see a nice little bull run. So again, we're coming up to that. That is very bullish for all of crypto and Bitcoin in general. All right, so another thing with Bitcoin, it is absolutely insane. So looking at the last 28 days of trading volume, there has been 272,000 Bitcoin bought just by ETFs. Bitcoin sold is about negative 167,000 with Grayscale, and Bitcoin mined the last 28 days is only 25,200. You can't keep this up, according to Crypto Zombie. He is saying that assuming this number stays consistent with roughly 2 million Bitcoin on exchanges based on today's liquidity, that would mean that in about 8 months' time, there would literally be 0 Bitcoin available for sale. Oh, not to mention the halving in 3 months will cut this amount to just 12,600 Bitcoin mined, the same amount of time. Then the real FOMO will kick in. Most people have no idea this is even happening. And the truth is, no one is bullish enough right now. So that's crazy to think about. Obviously, if price action does go to the upside, people are going to sell, they're going to take profits, so that'll actually put some Bitcoin back into the market. But hey, at this rate, makes total sense. Absolutely crazy. All right, so Uniswap, it's been pumping absolutely crazy the last 24 hours. So basically what happened is the Uniswap Foundation proposed an upgrade to Uniswap protocol governance so that its fees mechanisms reward stakeholders, token holders, which is pretty crazy. This is massive news for Uniswap holders and the crypto DeFi industry. So that's why. That's pretty crazy. So I guess something with the gas fees or the fee mechanisms with the transactions on Uniswap, the people that stake Uni are going to get some type of rewards. That's pretty good to see. And that's pretty much it. And then next for crypto news, we got Avalanche going down. Shout out to Six Figs. Give him a follow. We get to do a live stream soon if you are watching. The AVAX network has been down for the last 2 hours, and this was earlier today. Giving a Solana a run for its money has never been more fun. And again, guys, I am not a fan of Avalanche or Solana, but it is big. It's a lot of people are into it, but hey, you can't have this in a blockchain, man. Avalanche just going down. That is not good. So yeah, Avalanche went down. All right, so let's jump into CKB Nervos Network, one of my hidden gems. Currently sitting at 151 on all of the charts right now, down about 3.6%, sitting at just over a penny. Market cap's only about 450 million with about 457,344,000 fully diluted valuation, and 24-hour trading volume, we're looking at about 25 million. Take a quick look at the charts right now, and this is kind of a common theme with a lot of different cryptos on the charts right now, is a falling wedge, basically right now on the 4-hour chart, which is historically a bullish pattern, so we could be topping out right now, hitting this trend line. We might go down a little bit more, maybe under a penny, before bouncing up through this small area, the Ichimoku cloud. But hey, we might be breaking out right now currently, so we could see something in the next day or so, a nice little move to the upside, which would be nice. Obviously, it does follow Bitcoin. Unfortunately, not always the case. Sometimes it does its own thing, but that's pretty much all I'm looking at right now is this falling wedge playing out for CKB. So if you haven't been, or if you've been under a rock, you're not really paying attention to what's going on with CKB, this is the biggest news lately. Essentially, CKB wants to become a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin. And there is a Reddit that just was released earlier today with Cypher Wang, the BTCKB AMA. I did talk about this about a week ago or so. So this is just going to be a follow-up, some questions that the community was having about the BTCKB. And I did highlight some of the things. I'm not going to read through the entire thing, but just some of the important things. I like, again, if you guys just stumbled across my channel, I like to keep things stupid simple. KISS, old Army acronym that I always like to use. As with CKB Nervos Network, there's it's a very techie blockchain. And one of the big things I think that they do lack is, exposure, marketing, but just to try to simplify things just for the average normie. So I just picked some questions here that I thought would be important that you guys would care about, and let's just jump right into it. So how many people are fully dedicated to this project? So now he is managing a 2-dev team, the Joy ID team with 8 members, and the RGB++ team with 7 members. And they also have 3 senior developers from the CKB core team for help. So what are the plans, what are the plans in place to provide visibility to the project? Again, that is one of my biggest things, I think, is the marketing. And then this other question, is there a tentative estimated deployment date for BTCKB? So first thing about provide visibility. So there's going to be a Bitcoin Singapore conference, btcsingapore.com in early March, inviting projects in the Bitcoin ecosystem, co-hosting a Bitcoin subforum with Wan Zhang. I don't know how, I can't pronounce anything Chinese, in Hong Kong in April. I am confident in our current marketing team and look forward to our future endeavors. So there's that. They got that coming up. To answer the question for an estimated deployment date of BTCKB, is that the right one? 7. Yeah. Yes, we will ship RGB++ protocol-based fungible and non-fungible token standard with Wallet, Explorer SDK, and the first dApps by the end of March. That's our first milestone. I hope we can connect with Jan's job by the end of this year, which is the general Lightning Network support for CKB. That would be fantastic, but it's very challenging. All right. Hi, Cypher. I'm curious if when we could see a roadmap for Cell Studio. So they're kind of like the, hub that is putting together the Bitcoin Layer 2 solution and whatnot. So that's Cell Studio. The community is very excited to see new projects building on CKB. Sorry for the absence of the roadmap in a week. I promise a roadmap in next week, so stay tuned for that. I'll try to talk about that once they announce that. So there's the roadmap for Cell Studio. May I ask, what's the weakest point in the RGB++ protocol that users might want to keep an eye on? So CKB and Bitcoin differ in their proof-of-work security, which is an important point to note. First, due to the exponential relationship between the security of the NC consensus algorithm and the number of block confirmations, although the security of a single CKB block confirmation is significantly lower than that of a single Bitcoin block confirmation. According to calculations by Dr. Ren Zhang, 23.2 confirmations on CKB can be equivalent to security of 6 confirmations on Bitcoin. Therefore, in the RGB++ protocol, when user transactions involve jumping 2 layers, users need to ensure they wait for a sufficient number of block confirmations to prevent double spending attacks. However, at the application level, they're going to handle it appropriately, so users do not need to take any additional actions. Gotcha. What form of DeFi can a user expect to have with RGB++ first release? Or that's left to future development on the protocol by other teams. We have finished an early version of Order Book DEX. It will be released by the end of March. I believe the community will build more other type of DeFi apps. So here you guys have it for DeFi if you're into DeFi. All right, next question. There's going to be a lot of noise from community members of the RGB community regarding the use of the RGB acronym in the new protocol RGB++. Some of the noise has been through polite debate, while others have been more hostile, unfortunately. So what's going on with that? I know there was some people talking about that, RGB, because they use the same name or whatever, but he said that they highly respect the RGB community and the LNP BP Association. We're committed to collaborating with developers and communities in an open source and open-minded manner. I believe what we're doing will benefit both communities and ecosystems. Anyway, talk is cheap. We will show the code. Speaking of Joy ID, when it comes to BTCKB movement, what's the advantage of having an early bird badge? How will J points be valuable in the movement? Will CK-BTC swap start on Joy ID? It looks like it is. So Joy ID will be the entrance of the BTCKB related assets, DEX, and dApps. Yes, CKB Bitcoin swap will be available in the Joy ID DEX. So if you guys don't have Joy ID, you want to start messing around with CK-BTC by the end of the month when they have, I think, a testnet probably, most likely, you better get Joy ID. And I've messed around with it. It's real simple user face. I like it a lot, but I don't have any CKB on there yet. I mainly use the CK Bull wallet. Is there a world where multiple Bitcoin layer 2s can come out on top? So there's couple Bitcoin layer 2 solutions. He goes through each of them and kind of says what the pros and cons are. There's multi-sig cross-chain bridges and EVM, which lacks technical innovation, rely on TVL to boost token prices. You got the Lightning Network. It only supports Satoshi transactions. You got BitVM rollup. And then last but not least, you got what RGB++ is, the client-side validation. Also has Taro and RGB. He believes that this is the most reasonable technology. Currently, we have a significant competitive advantage in the area. Again, I'm not too techie and whatnot. I'm sure you can look into the light paper that they did recently put out for RGB++. But again, I like to keep things stupid simple. So that's pretty much it for the AMA. Just a couple tidbits of information on when the BTCKB is going to be released, actually by the end of this next month, the end of the month. So we could see a testnet. We can play around with that on JoyID, which will be fun. So there you guys have it. Next for CKB Nervos Network is going to be listed on CoinBX. Launch on February 27th, 2024. Good to see more liquidity for CKB. I do believe this is an Indian centralized exchange. So if you guys are in India, there you go. You can get it on CoinBX starting February 27th, 2024 with these two trading pairs. All right, last for CKB Nervos Network, talking about being listed on different exchanges, Coinbase. This guy just said, whoever he is, Bitcoin CKB, he talked with an on-chain analyst with Coinbase who is very interested in CKB Nervos Network. Wouldn't be surprised if Coinbase doesn't list it by the end of this year, man. So once it gets listed on Coinbase, we're going to see the price rocket. We're going to be making some money. That's what we all care about, right? Community too as well, obviously. But yeah, Coinbase listing definitely will pump probably and dump it too. But hey, just on the initial news, that'll be great for CKB Nervos Network. All right, so just some quick things. Let's move on to MultiversX, formerly known as Elrond. Down about 3.1% the last 24 hours, sitting at $56.02, number 59 on the charts. $1.4 billion market cap and about $22.6 million trading the last 24 hours. Same thing with Bitcoin. Two things I'm looking at here in the 4-hour chart. Falling wedge, kind of squeezing right now. We're coming to the end. Weak Ichimoku cloud. We could see a nice little pump action for Elrond. And then also I have this trend line here. It's been kind of a nice support that we've been touching since about January 23rd, 2024. Hit there, support, support, support. Just recently wicked down below it. So again, falling wedge. I mean, even if we come down and touch this line at $55.57, just down, that's kind of, I just expected to bounce off this bottom trend line. However, with the falling wedge being being a bullish pattern, I wouldn't be too surprised if we kind of had a nice little pump for Elrond. All right, so MultiversX is going to be at ETH Denver. They do have kind of like a side panel thing that they have going on. Great lineup of panels, workshops, networking opportunities at the MultiversX Hub from the 26th to the 29th of February coming up this week. So again, if you guys are going to ETH Denver, you all are into MultiversX, go give them a check. Go check them out here at their workshop and their side thing that they're doing. Pretty cool. All right, another big thing. Probably nothing. Elrond total value locked. We have a huge spike for TVL. So 11.57 million total Elrond are being staked, locked up right now. And you guys can see the total supply of Elrond is only 26 million right now with circulating supply. Yeah, 26 million. Absolutely insane. So, somebody knows something. What's going on? All right. Last thing for MultiversX, they're also going to be in Dubai at Token 2049. 10,000 plus entrepreneurs, investors, builders, and tech enthusiasts are going to be there. Looks like they're going to be a platinum partner. They're going to have a leading presence at the event. So if you guys are headed to Dubai, you're in Dubai, go check out them, or go check out MultiversX team there as well. That's good to see. That'll be between 18th and 19th of April. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing if you aren't. Turn on the bell notification so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Truly do appreciate all the love and support. Go give me a follow on Twitter/X if you aren't already at crypto_airborne. All right, guys, so that is going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. What do you think of BTCKB? You guys going to mess around with it on JoyID at the end of March when they have the testnet? That's huge news as potentially becoming a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin. So hopefully the team gets, does a lot of work. They're going to be working hard hours to put it in so we all can see that layer 2 solution on Bitcoin. That would be awesome. Yeah, man, what do you guys think? I like all the comments down below. Just give me some feedback. What do you guys think about Uniswap, Avalanche going down? Man, that's absolutely crazy. All right, so I'm not going to take any more of you guys' time. Stay safe out there, wherever you guys are in the world, and have a good weekend. Airborne.